Welcome to MASANA. MASANA is not just a design-led hotel, it is really a story of transformation. MASANA really represents what we're doing in VIDA and the types of process that we're doing, which is to take over these hotels that have a lot of potential, but that were not well operated, that didn't feel good, and really transforming them into highly functioning or very successful hotels. In this case, MASANA is located in the Algarve, which is the southern coast of Portugal, which is located just about 2 hours drive from Lisbon, with its own airport also very nearby. So this hotel is a typical story of how we get our hotels. It was run by a family for about 25 years. About 5 years ago, the patriarch of the family fell ill, and as a result of this, the bank decided to take over the asset as it was not being managed for about 5 years. So they seized the asset to sell under a public auction, and that's where we're able to negotiate terms with the bank and with the existing owner at the time, where we're able to acquire this hotel for about 30% below market price, thanks to the fact that it was in bankruptcy. This hotel had a lot of potential, and so it was an ability for us to be able to take that over and transform it into a great hotel with not a lot of transformation process. So the type of transformation that we do is usually quite light in terms of refurbishment. This means that we don't get into heavy demolition or construction or licensing. We really like to do more of a facelift or a cosmetic change that is able to bring a lot of value while not having to have an intervention that's too heavy, both in terms of time as well as investment. So here, typically what we did is we took over a structure that was perfectly solid, and we basically changed the kitchens, all the design. We work with a lot of local artists who can bring a lot of their art into the projects, which is a way for us to use the existing DNA and history of the asset and make that shine again. And then we work on basically designing and crafting all of our furniture made locally here in Portugal to, again, bring out basically everything that was already special about this. And for us, the key is really to find a way to give a second life, and that's also why VIDA is called VIDA, which means life, bring a second life to these projects. On top of this, we're also able to open 2 new restaurants, which have different concepts, each of them quite a different offering, as well as the Nook, which is our wellness area, which offers spa, gym, different types of healing offerings. These are the types of changes that we were able to do to be able to completely transform the asset while not having too much of an intervention. Our background at VIDA is hospitality, where experience is the product. We understand that a lot of the value that we create is coming from our ability to operate the hotels ourselves. As a result of this, we understand that the importance of having a good operating profit is what allows for us to pay annual dividends to investors, and to be able to stabilize the business with high operating cash flows is what will allow for us at the exit to sell a business for a much higher value than what we're able to acquire it for. Since we have acquired this hotel, we have been able to move the average nightly price from 100 euros to over 300 euros. The other thing that we're very happy with is that we have an independent valuation company that valued this hotel just a few months ago, and the value of the hotel came out at 25% above the total investment that has been put in this hotel, which is a testament of our ability to create significant appreciation through our investments. And the last thing is the reviews that are on the different booking platforms that we use average around a 9.5 rating out of 10, which is also a great testament that people are having a nice experience when they're coming and staying here. Through MASANA, we're creating jobs, supporting local suppliers, and driving value back into the community. Here, we're looking at this process of transforming this business in a way that can drive value both for the guests as well as investors. This is what VIDA is about. MASANA is our blueprint. We invest in hospitality companies that have high potential. We focus on the most interesting touristic destinations across Portugal, and we do that always in full alignment with Golden Visa requirements. MASANA showcases how VIDA transforms underutilized hospitality assets into secure, financially sound, and highly operating hotels.